classe.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va?
Ready to go.
Ça va?
Yeah.
Moi aussi. Je m'appelle Monsieur Wright et je suis votre professeur. Mais je vais parler en anglais aussi. Sorry, once I get talking French. I'm going to use English too, so just so you're not like completely lost. Mais aujourd'hui, on va parler des salutations en français. We're going to talk about greetings in French, les salutations. Et ici, on a la tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower, et aussi le drapeau français, the French flag. D'abord, est-ce qu'il y a des questions?
Non,
Go ahead. Allez. Si vous avez des questions, levez la main, comme ça. Raise your hand if you have questions. Bon, qui parle français déjà? Qui sait déjà parler français? Qui? Olivier? Je sais que tu parles français. Et qui d'autre? Janelle, tu parles français? Et Tyler? Très bien. I was asking who already knows how to speak French. So it's good to know who already knows French. Okay. Il y a beaucoup de salutations en français. D'abord, les salutations. Ce que vous dites quand vous rencontrez quelqu'un. What you say when you run into somebody, when you meet somebody. Vous pouvez dire bonjour. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Bonjour. Bonjour. Très bien. Sorry, I have to say in English. You say bonjour. That you can use that in the morning or in the afternoon, and literally it means good day. And that's the most common greeting that you would say. You can say that on a bus, at the store, to the clerk or classmates, whatever. Et aussi on peut dire bonsoir. Répétez. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Très bien. And that means good evening. So you would only use that in the evening time. Not necessarily nighttime though, because that's a different expression, and that's like if you're saying goodnight to somebody, it's bonne nuit, but that's like at the very end of the day. But if you just meet someone, you know, like dinner time or just out, you say bonsoir. Et aussi il y a salut, répétez. Salut. Salut. Très bien. And salut, on dit salut tout le temps, all the time. You could say salut in the morning or evening, doesn't matter. Et puis, on demande comment vas-tu? And that means how are you? I'm just going to go over the informal expressions because we're all peers, we're all about the same age, so we can be informal with each other. But if you were in an actual French class, you would have to address me, your teacher, in the formal form, and I would address you in the informal form because I'm kind of on a higher level. I mean, the teacher is, you know, just the rules of formality. Mais la forme informelle, on dit ça va, répétez. Ça va. And that just means how's it going. A slightly more formal way to say is comment ça va? And that's just like how are you doing? Like, and then just another way is comment vas-tu? And then if you want to be really familiar, like with your best friend, like or your little sister or someone you know like super well, on dit quoi de neuf?
Quoi de neuf?
And that literally means like what's new, like hey, what's happening? Like it's really super informal. Quoi de neuf? Neuf means like it's just new, like what's new, what's up. Et puis on dit pour répondre à la question, on dit je vais bien, merci, and you're just responding to the question, how are you? Donc, la forme informelle, on peut dire ça va bien, répétez, ça va bien. And that means, yeah, I'm good, things are good. Et aussi on peut dire comme ci, comme ça. And that just means so, like not good, not bad, kind of whatever. Ça va comme ci, comme ça pour lui. Et on peut dire pas mal. Pas mal. And that means not bad. Si vous voulez continuer la conversation, if you want to continue the conversation, you say, je vais bien et toi? Répétez. Je vais bien et toi? Bon. So you're being polite. They ask you how you're doing, and you say, I'm good. And you know, to be polite, you ask them how they're doing also. Si vous êtes triste ou malade ou fatigué, on peut dire ça va mal. Répétez, ça va mal. And that means it's not going so well. I'm having a bad day. Donc, pour lui, ça va mal. Et si vous voulez être très très familier avec la personne avec qui vous parlez, so that means if you want to be very very familiar with the person that you're talking to, on peut dire rien de nouveau. Répétez.
Rien de nouveau.
Et aussi, pas grand chose. So, rien de nouveau, that means nothing new. So if they're saying like, quoi de neuf? You say, oh, rien de nouveau, nothing new. Same old thing. And même chose avec pas grand chose. That means not much is going on.
What's shows?
Oh, good question. Chose just means thing. Une chose. So grand chose means like a big thing or like a big deal. And so pas means like no. Here, I'll show you again. So that would mean like no big thing, like nothing big is going on. So pas grand chose. Autre question? Okay. Et enfin, on doit terminer la conversation. You have to finish the conversation. So you've had this interaction and you have to say goodbye. So on dit au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
And obviously, I'm sure you've heard that a million times in movies, TV, just out on the street. Au revoir. And that's just the most common way to say goodbye. Mais on peut dire aussi salut.
Salut.
Encore. So salut is it can mean hello or goodbye, and it's kind of like aloha, like in Hawaiian, you know, or shalom, right? And il y a beaucoup d'expressions pour dire au revoir ou adieu. Par exemple, à tout à l'heure. And that means see you soon. Et aussi à plus. A plus is very very informal. It's super short. It's short for a plus tard, which means later, like I'll see you later. But a plus is like even shorter. It's just like later. And it's like that's what you hear like on the street a lot, like with young people and stuff. And then there's also a lot of expressions for like certain times of day that you want to say, like bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
And that means have a nice day. Or you could also say like bonne soirée, which would mean like good evening. So it depends on like the time of day. And also, like I said earlier, you could say bonne nuit, bonne nuit, and that means good night. But that's like if you're actually going to bed and you're saying goodbye to your mom or your brother or something. And il y a aussi adieu. Adieu. But that's a very serious way of saying goodbye. It's like farewell, you know, like I'm not going to see you for like a couple of years maybe, or like have a nice life. Yeah. If you really don't want to see anyone anymore, just say adieu. C'est tout. Merci et bonne journée. C'est tout pour la présentation, mais j'ai d'autres choses à faire avec vous. Sorry, that means that's it for the PowerPoint, but I have more to do. And this just means thank you and have a nice day. But okay.